starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Houston, inside Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. And so off the tip, it is New York. Brunson surveys. Pass to Bridges. Towns outside. Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a three-point game. Here's Okogie. Durant inside. Anunoby covering. Nice shot by Durant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
Smith outside. Anunoby against Durant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Durant's got his second basket. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
The 3, Durant. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hart passes to Brunson. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Thompson against Brunson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Hart with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Hart. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Durant looking around. Count it. Durant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Brunson passes to Towns. Outside Anunoby. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Bridges. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Now Thompson. And he makes it on the layup.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Outside Anunoby. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 5. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Now here's Brunson. Last game he had 34 points. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. They trail by 7. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Brunson. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Thompson. Here's Smith. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
New York leading by 3. Outside Anunoby. Towns up top. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And Hart is good for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Thompson outside. Okogie on the wing. Houston working the ball around. Durant against Anunoby. Durant's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Off target with the 3. Rockets trail by 6. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant for 3. It's rebounded by New York. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Durant with the bucket.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. The 3 ball. Drains the triple. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Up top, Thompson. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Shepherd. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Knicks leading by 7. Bridges outside. Outside Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league is supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Houston. Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Durant. Hart can't hit. Rockets trail by 7. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Bridges has got 8. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And New York has possession, following the score by Houston. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Shepherd. And it's Brunson missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Şengün. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Mikal Bridges. That's their first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. Tate comes in for Durant. And Holiday subbed in for Amen Thompson.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Knicks leading by 4. Towns on a screen. Takes a step back. The rebound by Shepherd.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
And they're really attacking the paint with a fury.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Davison comes in for Holiday. New York also changing it up. Mikal Bridges checked in for Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Here's Davison. Pass to Shepherd. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And another miss by Houston.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Rockets trail by 9. 1:42 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shepherd. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepherd folding some playmaking into his game.
Now here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. Clarkson with the ball. Towns for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Eason against Bridges. Eason, pass to Davison. Outside Tate. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Second, the Rockets. The Knicks, fourth.
Both of these teams have been making it look easy from out beyond the arc lately, showing off just how accurately they can shoot the ball.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. So for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün comes in for Eason. Crawford comes in for Davison. And so he hits both. New York leading by 5. Clarkson outside. Out to Bridges. 4-3. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Shepherd. Clock at 6. From deep. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Bridges passes to Clarkson. And he lays it up and in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Shepherd from outside the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Alperen Şengün out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Clarkson missing. Rockets trail by 7. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
The free throw drops for Adams, but Porty's checked in for Yabusele. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 10 points.
Good to see Bridges working the inside area. Makes the defense work much harder when he's doing that.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Now Şengün. 10 feet away. The bank shot, no good. New York has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. A Porty shot is good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Rockets trail by 10. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Holiday passes to Şengün. It's deflected. Now here's McBride. He's scoreless. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Rockets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Houston. Pass to Okporti. And here's Robinson. And here's Clarkson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Man, love the decision there by Shepard to challenge the lane.
Knicks leading by 10. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Welcome to the floor.
Houston making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Tate, and it's Thompson in for Holiday. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Okporti. Rockets on D. It's a 10-point game. Towns passes to McBride. Towns on a screen. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Durant. Here's Shepard. Back to Durant. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September, Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Durant against Bridges. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Steps back. Clarkson against Thompson. Clarkson passes to Towns. Anunoby for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Rockets trail by 14. Here's Shepard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And he provided tenacious defense, tallied a number of steals which energized their team.
Now here's Durant. 5 on the clock. Durant with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the result just hasn't been there tonight.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Bridges against Durant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Durant's got 17.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Bridges. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Pass to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Now here's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Şengün, a screen on Brunson. And here's Shepard for 3. Drills it from deep.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. The lead is 15. Towns outside. The 3. Thompson pulls it in.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. Takes a 13-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Durant's got 19 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Brunson, a screen on Thompson. Shamet, no good. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Shepard. He's got 9. Pass to Durant. Down low. Here's Şengün. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Now that's how you force the issue with the defense. Şengün really powered his way through that foul.
And this is second attempt at the line tonight. And Houston making a change here. Okogie's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Shamet. No points so far. Offensive rebound. And a deep 3 from Towns. Oh, Towns showing that range.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Now here's Anunoby. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Durant with it. Anunoby covering. Left side, Durant. Thompson outside. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Knicks. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Well, for the Knicks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Fires hitting the triple.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Rockets trail by 16. Pass to Okogie. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Durant's got 23.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
There's a screen. Hart from long range. No good that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A nice shot by Smith.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Hart. Towns, right side. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Good on the shot.
They came into the second quarter determined to get the ball inside, and it's paying off.
New York shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Carl Anthony Towns. One shot.
That one misses for Towns. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 14. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Now here's Durant. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Hart passes to Brunson. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Pass to Durant. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half. Thompson finds Durant. Screen by Capella. Durant, pass to Smith. Here's Okogie. Misses off the left iron. Outside Hart. Fires from 14. It's been all about the Knicks. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Amazing steps from your Pocket Pod Arena Entertainment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Houston. This hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick into high gear and right down the stretch.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Knicks.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Rockets trail by 14. So on the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Outside Durant. Shoots over Anunoby. Durant's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Durant against Anunoby. Towns outside. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Smith outside. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns for three. And that one doesn't go. 10 for 13 so far. Rockets trail by 13. Smith passes to Durant. Durant draws the double. Here's Okogie. Hart pulls it in. And the Knicks shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Bridges. High post Towns. And here's Hart, defended by Şengün. With the 10-footer, the shot off that time. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Şengün, a screen on Anunoby. Durant, pass to Thompson. Here's Okogie, takes the three, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Hart from long range. The offensive rebound. Anunoby for 3. Goes up again. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Rockets trail by 13. Thompson passes to Durant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
What balance from Şengün there. He is terrific at brushing off contact on the way up.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson outside. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Towns, left side. Over Şengün. Towns, too big inside.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Durant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Free throw is good from Durant. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. The floater, banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Şengün, the screen for 3, Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Brunson passes to Hart for 3, Bridges. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Thompson. Back to Şengün. Knocks it loose. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And that one misses. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Hart finds Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
New York, Karl Anthony Towns at the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Towns. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Durant. Give him 30. Oh, Durant sniper.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside Brunson. And the shot goes. Brunson's got 11.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Towns a screen on Thompson from deep three-point range. Bridges misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's Durant. 33 points for him.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Here's Brunson. 11-point game. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Durant. Thompson outside. And here's Durant. The 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Now it's Hart, guarded by Durant. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
And New York has possession after the basket by Houston. Robinson passes to Brunson. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jumper. 13 points for Jalen Brunson.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Hart against Durant. Adams with a screen on Hart. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Towns outside from behind the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
And the bucket is good. Shepard's got 11 points.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Şengün. Now Adams. Shoots over Robinson. And it's Adams missing. New York leading by 10. Now here's Towns. Defended by Şengün. Towns passes to Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. Out to Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Outside Robinson. Hart from long range hits a 3-pointer. He's got 12.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Pass to Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hart against Durant. The 3 from Thompson. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brunson from the arc. Brunson missing again.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Şengün passes to Thompson. Back to Durant. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Green's checked in for the Rockets. Tate comes in for Amen Thompson. New York also changing it up. Dadier, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. McBride passes to Bridges, launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shepherd. To the paint. Here's Durant. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They led by as many as 18. Robinson, a screen on Tate. Bridges finds Clarkson. Outside McBride, just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Green, and it's Davison in for Shepherd. Rockets trail by 9. Durant with it. Give him 39. Launches a 3. And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Alperen Şengün out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Steven Adams, then it's Shepherd, and it's Davison in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. So it's the Rockets now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Clarkson. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Şengün, covered by Towns. Here's Davison. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Shepherd. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
McBride passes to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. A nice shot by McBride.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Shepard. Clarkson grabs a miss. McBride passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Pass to Shepard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Count the basket. Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
McBride passes to Robinson. And here's Clarkson. Towns taking his time here. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Pass to McBride. Back to Clarkson. Anunoby on the wing. Knocks down the long J.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Let's make some noise for your Rockers.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
And Houston has possession. It's a 16-point game. Tate finds Durant. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, a screen on Clarkson. Three-pointer. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Towns, a screen on Durant. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Adams, the pass to Şengün. Durant against Clarkson. Outside Durant. Durant puts some moves on. They double team Durant. Houston needs to get off a shot. And here's Shepard for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to McBride. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Durant. Inside, Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Impressive dime from KD. You look at his assist numbers over his career, and they are elite for his position.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Here they come.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Anunoby. Now Brunson. And he's going for the oop here. And a big finish by Robinson.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Durant drives in. Oh, Durant hits through contact. He's unstoppable.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Hart. Up top Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 16.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Durant against Anunoby. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Free throw, no good for Durant.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Pass to Shamet. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Gets the 3 to fall.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Durant. Tightly guarded. Counted. Good. Durant's got 48.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence out.
Up top, Bridges. Defended by Thompson. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From 10 feet away. That's good from Durant. On the assist by Smith. 50 points for Durant.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Brunson passes to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Back to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Shamet, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Outside Durant. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Brunson. Tries to break his ice. Shoots over Shepherd. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Pass to Smith. Here's Shepherd. To the inside. The kick to Durant. Here's the 3. Oh, how about the long-range shooting of Durant?
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Bridges, defended by Thompson. Lets it go from deep, and the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Smith from outside the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists in the game. Knicks leading by 10. Bridges outside. From deep. Rockets with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Shepherd. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Shamet. Outside Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Okogie's checked in for Shepard. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson, and it's OG Anunoby in for Shamet. Against Anunoby. Right side Durant. Now Şengün. Outside Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Now here's Brunson. Not that time. Now here's Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
Durant, 10-footer is good.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
New York leading by 6. Outside Bridges. Here's Brunson. Brunson, tough one up close.
Finding a way through with his quickness, Brunson gets it done in more ways than one.
With the step back, Durant hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Towns, the screen on Thompson. Now Towns. The big man, Cat.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Here's Durant. 1:22 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Tipped. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Here's Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Knicks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Karl Anthony Towns.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Now here's Anunoby. Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is off. And it's Houston's ball. 8-point game. Şengün. Again! What an avalanche!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on, and what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. And an intentional foul right there.
Thompson, first personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. Guys, what do you think?
Not an ideal situation for them. They've got to make a 3, then foul, hope for some misses, and make another 3.
Here's Durant. He launches. Ooh, it doesn't go. So New York wins it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is